welcome back to Friday Night Frights. And tonight we're going to talk about another Midnight Movies DVD release of X, the Man with X-Ray Eyes. This was directed by and written by Roger Corman. Roger Corman's done quite a bit of stuff. It stars Ray Milland and also has Don Rickles in it. He's in it for just a little bit. But yeah, old Ray plays James, a doctor that has made some kind of drop stuff, like eye drops, and he wants to see through stuff. He wants to see through people and help heal them and be able to see stuff, you know, be the big healer doctor or whatever. But it always comes with a price, you know. So anyway, he has a buddy there, and colleague, I should say, that is not really going for it. He's really against it. He's like, you don't know. So he tests on a monkey and stuff. And the monkey can see some things. Only he can put some stuff in behind stuff, and the monkey clicks some things, and he can tell that the monkey can see through stuff, see through this paper and everything. But then the monkey dies. So then he's like, you know, that's just a monkey, and he's getting to that scientist part where the mad scientist, he just got to do it. So he gets okay from his buddy, and they go ahead and decide to do it, gives him a few drops, and then he can see through paper and stuff. Like he's got some bunch of papers there. He's got stuff written in. He's got a plain sheet on top of it. He can see through and read it and stuff. And he gets a little bit amazed by it is going to work. But, you know, it doesn't really last real long, so he has to put more drops in his eyes and stuff. This movie came out in 63, I think. It's an hour and 19 minutes, and it is in color. But anyway, so he goes to a party one time, and he thinks it's kind of comical. He sees through people's clothes and stuff, and they're all dancing naked and everything. That's one little comical part about the movie. But after that, it gets pretty serious and stuff, because his buddy is telling him, hey, look, you got to quit doing this stuff, you know. So he's like, no, I want to help people. So this other doctor decides to do a surgery on somebody, and he knows that what he diagnosed that was wrong with the lady is not wrong with her. It's something else. So he ends up cutting that doctor on that arm or on her hand, so he can't do the surgery or whatever, because he's got to be clean and all. And then, you know, he ends up doing the surgery or whatever. Well, so the doctor comes in and fusses with him afterwards and stuff. And they come into a little brawl and everything. And next thing you know, he happens to just kind of knock him out a window. And yeah, he dies. And then his nurse is telling him, look, he's got to run. He can't be seen here. They're not going to believe what happened. And it was just an accident. So he ends up in a freaking circus. Yeah, he's a circus act after that. He puts this bandage thing around his eye, around over his eyes. He's got one big eyeball in it. And he has like a show and stuff, and that's where Don Rickles comes in. Don Rickles is amazed by it, but he wants to know if there's got to be some kind of trick. There's always a trick to this stuff. And he's like, no, I can see through people. I can tell them this and that. So, you know, he's getting amazed, and then he's like, you know, you're a healer. Let's get out of here and make some big money. Let's do the big stuff. So then he decides to set up shop and become a healer. All the while, you know, where's these cops and stuff at? You don't never really see him or hear him. He don't really try to hide. He just puts some dark shades and stuff on, and his eyes starting to bother him and stuff. So next thing you know, he's in it with the character Don Rickles plays, and he's wanting to leave, and he tells him, no, that you're going to work for me. I want my cut. So he gets a little stingy. He wants his money and stuff, and after they do a few things, he ends up leaving, and then he calls the law and tells him, look, I'm going to turn you in if you don't help me make money and get my cut. Don Rickles' character is all about the money, and he don't care about nothing else. So then he's on the run. Got a crazy chase scene from a helicopter. He's in a car driving. His eyes start messing up. He starts seeing all kinds of weird colors. And almost like looking through one of them things that you look through, you know, them things when you're a kid and you turn it and it has all them different colors. You see all that crazy stuff. and you're wondering, I don't know how in the hell he's driving anyway, but then he wrecks, kind of gets hurt. And then he ends up at one of all places, a tent with some religious people, and they're at church and everything, and he wants to not really be healed. He by this time his eyes are really bad. They almost turn black. He gets his glasses knocked off. He at a casino. He stops by a casino before that happens, and wins a little bit of money. And of course, if you win a lot of money in Vegas and stuff, they always raise that eyebrow and be like, something's wrong here. He's cheated somehow, and they can't figure out how. And that's, gets even more cops and stuff after him. But I won't give the ending away, but he does get to that tent, and that preacher man is preaching the word to him and stuff, and has a wild looking ending there, what happens to heal him from this stuff here. So, it goes bad. You remember when you was a kid, they used to have them X-ray glasses that you could get where you could order in like comic books and stuff. Everybody always wanted to see through stuff, see through things like Superman sees through a wall and stuff, or some of the other people that puts the glasses on and they always show you somebody's hand or their shirt or something where you could see through it. When you're kids and stuff, you always think it's funny. Or a teenager wants to see through people's clothes and stuff, so you kind of get a lot of that in this movie. And then it gets to the seriousness of it, but it's not a real bad film. I've seen a lot of Roger Corman movies. They're pretty cheesy, but this one is not bad. Before the newer X movie, there was an X movie back in 1963. Adds a title credit, it just says X. It doesn't say anything with the man with X-ray eyes, but they just, I guess, added that on here. But yeah, there's the cover of it, and definitely give this a watch if you ever come across it. I'm sure you can find it on streaming or something. Midnight Movies Release, X, decent movie for the time it was made. That's all you can basically say about that. But that's it for this Friday Night Frights. This is Movie John, and I'm always filming.